Hey, it's Darren.
And this is Morissette.
And thank God it's Filipino Friday!
In the Philippines they are singing, voices of angels are ringing. From Gary V to Maury, every song is a wow. They hit the high notes and the low notes with Katrina and Budaka. There's SB19 and Miss Casey playing the trumpet with her mouth. They got the choirs like the Madrigals, Gigi and Maestro Ryan sing. So let's roll out the red carpet for Lonnie, Leon and Regine. Thank God it's Filipino Friday, where the malls are a concert hall. But if you're one of the five, hit like and subscribe, 'cause a small percent is still time well spent. Oh, thank God it's Filipino Friday.
Magandang umaga!
Magandang
gabi. That intro puts me in a good mood. Not just because of Maury's presence, of course, but you know what always cheers me up every time I see it? It's you doing this in the video. It always makes me smile. Good to be here, everyone. We have a very special event taking place today because we are doing a highlighted review of the Houston Showstoppers event that our Diamond Throw Only members Art and Latte visited. So they got us lots of footage and we put that together. It's like a 2-hour show condensed to 15 minutes. So that was harsh. But, and I've seen about 25-30% of it because I'm the one who edited it. So I'm like trying to find like where the ins and outs are going to be without watching like the full song itself and all that. So I'm excited to see it along with you. But first,
yeah, me too.
We are going to start with Gloc-9. We saw a little bit of his rapping when we had Lonnie on. And we're starting off with a duet with him and KZ, who we've not seen in forever. So
can't lose.
Very excited about that.
Can't lose combo.
And we are going to check out Ruben Tagalog, legend singer. So that'll be something new for us. And then, of course, Morissette and Darren in Houston. So that is the plan for today. So good to see all of you. Yeah, I really want to get started, Johnny. Give me your line.
All right, let's do it. But we can't because we have to say this first. If you haven't already, hit like and subscribe and ring that a bell.
Wow, that was suspenseful. Also, please be sure to check out the link below in the description where you can buy us coffee, help support the page, and thank God it's Filipino Friday podcast. And do consider becoming a Thronely member. We love getting to know all of our members. We get to interact through exclusive channels on that site, as well as Diamond Tier, where you have the opportunity where we can actually hang out in Zoom once a month, which is probably one of my favorite things to like really get to know our subscribers and each other.
It's super fun. And yeah, we've really gotten to know people quite well.
We've become genuine friends. Like I was just in LA hanging out with Robbie.
Yeah.
Right. So it's just so cool. We'd love to get to know you guys.
Yep.
But there's also exclusive access to our Sunday shorts and other things there too, even as a 1 cup of coffee, $5 per month member. So we encourage that. Yes, I'm mature. Both of us we've got white spots on our shirts. We didn't clean ourselves.
I always have crumbs on my shirt. I didn't even eat anything this morning and I still got crumbs.
Oh my goodness. All right. We're crummy.
We're crummy.
We're happy to be here. Oh my goodness. All right. So Gloc-9. We've only seen him once. So I'd see this in KZ forever. The name is Upuan. How would you go with that? Upuan? Upuan? Because it would be the U and the A. It's not Upuan.
Upuan? Maybe, I guess. Upuan? Upuan. I can
with
actually see the word this time. I don't.
Yes.
I use an M.
Hook us up with a translation,
Upuan.
please.
Okay.
Let's dive in. She has
such
swagger
swagger.
in everything she does.
She does.
Upuan. Thank you, Francesca.
Totally different hairstyle.
Tao po, nandyan po ba kayo sa loob? No, malaki bahay at malawak na bakura. Mataas na pader, pinapaligiran. At nakapila mga mamahaling sasakyan. Mga pantay na laging bulong ng bulong. Wala namang kasal pero marami
chair.
ang nakabaro.
Okay.
Lumakas man ang ulan ay walang butas ang buko. Mga plato at kutsara no, di kilolong tutong at ang kanin na puti ng gatas na nasa kahon. Kahit na hindi paspas sa lamesa ay may hamon. Sarap sigurong manirahan sa bahay na ganyan. Sabi pa nila, dito buri matatapuan ang tao na nagmamay-ari ng isang upuan. At pa may pagkakataon ay pinag-aagawan. Kaya
A lot of breath
naman
control in
hindi
these
niya
phrases.
pinaka-kawan.
Yes.
Makikita ko lamang sa kayaking ahalik.
I was just thinking
Wow.
with his approach, there is this. What is happening on screen? What?
Oh, that's a drum set.
No, just above the drum set, right there. It looks like I'm glitching
You're pointing to
over
me.
into your space. No?
What do you
it's just-
see?
Anyway, Gloc-9. Never mind.
Should,
anyone else
should
see
I
that?
be worried?
I'm good.
Okay.
Gloc-9. Yes, I noticed the breath control too. It had this his steady gait. It was like this hype thing. It was just like go, go, go. It just had like this
Yeah.
constant drive and an effortless control over his breathing. It like when he inhaled, and he did, it wasn't stressed. It was just this constant feel of flow. It was great.
Yeah, and the rap is definitely more rap singing. He's singing da 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 da. I mean, it's single notes at a time, but still, it's a very very distinct pitches. Da 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 da.
See, it's not just me.
You know,
Yeah.
which is really cool.
And I think that's part of what gives like that hype feeling, right? It's like it's droning, but then it's chromatically lifts. So it's like this very suspenseful thing.
Mm-hmm.
And what do we say about KZ? I mean, every time we hear her, she's just cool.
I mean,
She's
we've
so
heard her for a
cool.
total of like 10 seconds, and that's all we needed. That was she's just got
Yes.
that. You know, again, I talked about putting the business side, business hat on, and
Yes.
you know, when I hear her voice, she has that just everything you'd want in a pop singer. She just got that identifiability. There's just a hipness to her sound. It's very hip.
Agreed.
No, it's just got this swagger. It's got this edge to it. The vibrato is just really cool how it comes in delayed, and sort of like the pitch that it comes in on when she really goes for it. It's intentionally sharp within the note. Okay, so we talk about notes being more of a spectrum as opposed to like just a point or a straight line. So you can take an A note, and there's really like this amount of the A note that you can do, and you can kind of go on the upper side of it, the lower side of it, right in the middle,
Right, and it still feels
all for a different effect. And sometimes when you go a little bit sharp, it gives like a natural energy.
Mhm.
And she does it really well. And it's sort of like an R&B thing where when they hit a note, it's more like in the center, and then when the vibrato kicks in, it becomes more sharp. So it just, I don't know, I just love that effect that is created when they do that.
I agree. And just reading a few of the comments too regarding the chair, kind of has a political innuendo here. So Judith is saying it's a real powerful socio-political rap. So it's a metaphor for political office or power to condemn the detachment of leaders from the realities faced by ordinary Filipinos. Wow. Thank you for that breakdown. it explains that the tension, that the not even tension, intensity that is being built musically as they're singing.
Yeah.
All right, let's keep going here.
Absolutely.
Hindi niya pinakawala ko makikita ko lamang sa aking halik na
Kayo po na nakaupo.
Kayo po na nakaupo.
Yung
It lifts up.
tumayo. At baka matanaw. At baka matanaw ninyo. Tunay na kalagayan ko.
Walang galang na po sa taong nakaupo. Alam niyo pong pagtakal ng bigas namin ay di puno. Tingin ng bahay namin ay pinagtagpi-tagpinyero sa gabi. Sobrang init, tumutunan na yelo na di kayang bilhin upang ilagay sa inumin. Pinakulong tubig, lumang takuring uling-uling. Gamit ang panggatong na inanod lamang sa estero na nagsisilbing kusina. Sa umaga aming banyo, aking inay na may kayamanang isang kaldero na magagamit ng
Like the overlap.
mga isuwelo. Pero kulang na kulang pa rin, ulam ng tuyot asin. 50 pesos sa maghapit pagkakasahin. Di ko alam kung talaga maraming harang o mataas.
Yes, it is, Casey.
Nagbubulag-bulag lamang po kayo dahil sa dami ng pera nyo. Walang doktor na makapagpapalino na mata nyo kaya.
Wish exclusive.
Heck yeah.
1075.
Man, that's intense. Yeah, she's always tough to point out because she changes constantly, like her style.
Her hair,
and then-
she's like Katrina, like hairstyle changes and like visual style, but her voice. I mean,
voice is
she's
so
got
cool.
such a signature feel
Yeah.
in her rap. But there, obviously, Gloc-9 took over the rap part. Sorry if I stepped on what you were going to say, Johnny. I want to hand it
Oh,
back
it's
to you.
okay.
I know you're used to it, but that doesn't make it okay. I just
It's
get
okay.
excited.
He gets excited. What can you do about
What are
that?
you gonna do? No, her vibrato, like you're pointing out, like that little sharpness, like her vibrato, it
Yeah.
lifts up, it averages up every time, and it does give like a lift feeling, but you're still relaxed in the process. Like it's
Yeah, for
just a
sure.
cool dynamic.
It's got a little Gwen Stefani from No Doubt thing where it's that sort of like it's quick and it's pretty wide sounding. Like her fluctuation in pitch, that's what vibrato is. You're kind of it's kind of like
Right.
going sharp, flat, really quick. And you can have a whole spectrum of things you can do with that. It can be slow, it can be really quick, it can be pitch wise, it can be a little bit more of a narrow broadband. So she's doing a really wide vibrato, but very quick,
Right. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Now you're listening too much.
Go on. All right. Well, we will be circling back to Gloc-9. There is a poll up you guys can vote on. Next up is
Which, by the way, Gloc-9, don't you feel like he would be a great guest spot in an SB19 song? I feel like him and Pablo have some similarities with inflection, and some of their growl tone, I think, would go well together.
Am I
Richard?
crazy, or do they have? I feel like they do have a collab.
Have we seen it?
No.
Okay, good.
No. We haven't seen it. I actually think there is one.
So we go from me being ashamed to being very proud of myself for
Exactly.
suggesting such a good idea.
So that may be something to visit because we're going to take a deep dive into SB19 in the weeks to come. So that may be one to check out at that time as well. If it's not in the poll, I don't remember what's there. We were just going by what was requested. Okay, so before we jump into Ruben, I saw coffee come in.
You
Let's give
did.
a shout out.
Chris bought a coffee, and she says, "Thank you for another great TGIFF, guys."
Oh, wait a minute. They're saying it was one of the choices. Did you read it as one of the choices in the vote?
No. I don't read the chat. No, just kidding. No, I do read the chat, but I didn't at that point.
Oh, that's great.
Oh,
Your
that was all
subconscious
me.
did.
That was all me.
All right, so this song is Dungawin mo Hirang. If one of you could translate that title, that would be awesome. Now I don't have to ask you for the chords. on this one. So, Johnny, you can just sit back and chill.
I'm just gonna go in the other room. Actually, let me see if I can. Okay, now I got the chords and the words. Dungawin, moharang,
Hirang.
nanaba, nananam. Oh, that's nananam bitam. Kahut sulam.
Kahit.
Man. Oh, kahit. It's hard to. Sulia. Lamang point. Oh, that's hard. That's kind of hard.
There's a lot happening there.
Yeah.
All right, let's check them out. This is from, well, this is posted 15 years ago, but this song came out way, way, way before that. If anyone has any insight on that, we would appreciate. The little Spanish.
We'll get to that comment in a second.
I missed it. Okay.
I like this even better than what I came up with. I love this.
This is great.
Nagbuhat sa isang pusong nagmamahal. Huwag mong ipagkait. Awa mo'y lawin sa bang puso kong naghihirap sa pag-ibig. Dungawin mo hirang ang nananambilan, kahit sulya mo man lamang iyong idampulay.
Let me pause here.
Okay, some of these chords are false on this.
Johnny's very.
Let it go. It's like when I'm watching a movie and they have somebody playing the piano and they just play the totally wrong notes, and it just bugs me. Just
if you see that visual, I get it.
This song though, I love this version. This is awesome.
It's something about the old recordings. The feeling of that tape, that vinyl, like all of the analog versus digital captured sounds, and this was done in one take, and just the distance of the mic from the singer and the room, you can hear the room that the guitar was played in. There's all these just really subtle organic aspects in the recording that just teleports you to a space and time I've never been in, but wish I was. It's just something so majestic about these recordings, and
it's imperfection because there's hair.
Is.
It's kind of like wobbling a little bit, it's just
yes.
I don't, but there's something about it. There's just something about it. And you know why I love this song is because it sounds like it could have been in one of the Godfather movies, which it's got that old school.
I could hear that.
It's got that type of vibe.
I can definitely
but
hear that.
Really beautiful.
I thought this was kind of for the non-musicians, I thought this was actually a great question. Sheenie23 asks, are guitar chords different from a piano? You can explain that.
No, they're actually all the same. Chords are chords, but obviously they're played differently on whatever different instrument you have. But yeah, they're essentially what it is. So a C chord is here on the piano, a C chord on the guitar. Sounds like this. Little out of tune, but
your guitar is leaning towards the 5% today, but it does have different octaves played. So on the piano,
its voicings are different. Yes,
voicings are different. Yes,
yeah,
but it is the same chord.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ruben's voice. There's something silky and just beautiful. There's that feeling of that serenade you guys are saying. I'm really enjoying here. Let's keep going on this. Just a reminder, if you are new here, we do not allow spamming. So the repeat of the same question or comment over and over again, not a fan of. No caps, please, or you will be banned. Oh, it's been a minute, hasn't it?
You wouldn't like Richard if he's angry.
Not okay. Indeed. Indeed, nah. No, it'd be what's the Tamana. Enough. Tamana. I was trying to think of what the phrase that I want to say. Wagpong pa ulit ulit. Do not repeat over and over. Thank you. All right, let's go on.
That was my favorite show growing up, watching
Oh,
The Incredible Hulk.
One.
It was so sad too.
Sapagkat ikaw lamang ang tanging dalanginan ng puso kong dahil sa'yo'y nabubuhay.
Oh, interesting. Thank you, Francesca.
Beautiful.
I like the timing of this. It's just very patient.
Dungawin mo hirang ang nananambitan kahit sulya mo man lamang
Oh, I like that touch.
idampulay
It's just like flirting with the head voice there. It gives it a levity.
sapagkat ikaw lamang ang tanging dalanginan ng puso kong dahil sa'yo'y nabubuhay.
Beautiful.
I could put that on repeat.
I
I
would-
love that type of stuff.
The greatest hits album of Ruben. Put that in the background while I'm working. I would absorb that all day. I love that. It's got that, borderline Sinatra era. Of just the feel and the flow and how the sound was captured. Like I said, in the recording itself. Absolutely love that.
Yeah, a little trick that that I've been noticing a pattern with some of these songs. So a song starts with A minor. I don't remember the melody exactly. This sort of motif.
Sure.
A minor. And then to get to the 4 chord, what a trick you can do is you can change that to an A major.
Okay.
Which is interesting because the whole song is in A, and you're changing that, changing that 1 chord, but still staying within the overall key. It's just like, it's a cool transition. To me, that's what makes the great songs great. Is you can have basically common chords, but it's how you get there. It's those transition moments that really kind of separates them for me.
Well, as you've pointed out many times, there's so few options that work. So when you can take just a little detour from the expectation, it makes it always more interesting, more engaging.
Yeah.
So normally we would go to the third artist, but today's a little bit different because we have a highlights reel. If you're just joining us from the Showstopper show in Houston with Morissette and Darren Espanto? No.
Espanto?
Thank you. It's like I'm looking at the right letters in my head, but I can't get it out. Darren and Maury, if you will. So we're going to do that last because it's more content to listen to. So we're going to rock back and forth first with Gloc-9 and Ruben. And Johnny, you're not going to believe SB19.
We got some coffees though.
SB19 and Gloc-9 is next. Ask,
oh my goodness!
Thou shall receive.
Yes.
Yes. Coffees first.
Some coffees I'd like to address, as if they're in trouble. First things first. Yes. Okay. So Tressa bought us 3 coffees. She says, "Okay, so Johnny's guilt trip jingle. I love you, but it's conditional."
It's the best jingle ever. For those of you who don't know, can you play?
Episode.
Yes, go ahead. Yeah, finish reading it.
I
Sorry.
don't remember how it goes. I love you,
but it's conditional.
And then still working on the rest. But the opening lines are there. I think they're strong.
I think the chorus is there. The rest is more like my love for you is directly related to how much coffee you buy. Something along those lines.
Directly tied in, yes.
Yes.
Something along those lines. Still working
Yes.
out the kinks, the phonetic flow, if you will.
In the nuance.
Flow.
It's a very nuanced lyric, so we need to take our time on that one.
Yeah, no strong overt message happening there. No, just no, I was kidding, of course. But, so yes, my guilt trip coffee where if I feel like when Richard asked me to read these back, and if there's none in there, I will be very disappointed and defeated. And
Yes,
just kidding. Okay, we just appreciate you guys being here.
Always. Thank you, Tressa.
And yeah, thank you so much. And then Benny Lindo, Benny and the wife. Benny and the wife.
We get to see Benny today. He was at Showstoppers, and there's a little clip of him giving us a message, and so we're going to get to see Benny, so I'm excited for that as well.
Yeah.
Coming soon.
Yes, and he says, shout out from Houston. Good morning, y'all. Thank God it's Filipino Friday.
Always.
And then Francesca just came in with 3 coffees, and she says, thanks to YouTube, can't figure out who anyone is in the chat today. Really? But that just makes things more exciting, I guess. Thanks for another awesome Friday.
So I'm seeing a request for this song at Wishbus. Did they do it with SB19 though? Because that was what we put up in the chat, was the SB19 version of this. Can we get verification on that? Brigitte. If that is not the case, we're going to watch this one because that's what we put up in the poll, and we can always watch that in the future. We circle back. The official music video might get us blocked. Oh, well, it... Not this channel. That's absurd. Oh, it is with them. Okay. So, Brigitte, please hook us up. Find that. So, let me jump ahead because I want to keep things going. Let's go back to Ruben. And if we can find that version on the Wishbus, that'd be great. So, what won Ruben... poll is... I'm excited to hear his voice again, actually. This would be capital I, not L-L-A-W. So it'd be Ilaw. Ilaw. Oh, Ilaw. Is it...
Okay.
Is that like a... What would that mean? Like a... Yes, you, Ilaw? Yes, it's me? Or you? Something like that? I'm going to hit play and let you fill it in.
Oh.
Immediately.
Flamenco style.
O ilaw sa gabing malamig, wangis mo'y bituin sa langit.
This great gentle flow with his vocal delivery.
Sa gabing tahimik,
I'm not even close. Oh, light, it means.
larawan mo, nene,
Thank you, guys.
na nagbigay pasakit ay gising at magbangon sa pagkagupiling, sa pagkakatulog na lubhang mahimbing.
Thank you.
Buksan ang bintana at ako'y dungawin nang mapagtanto mo ang tunay kong pagdaig.
His voice in these songs just relax me.
I'm with you. I am with you. I could just, I mean, the just pure simplicity and simplistic beauty to it. I mean, there's not a huge range, at least these songs required.
No.
You have one instrument, a guitar, just a voice where there's not any, runs or inflections or anything like that. Nothing fancy, but God, just effective. Just
these lyrics, open your window, come look at me so that you may know my true plea. It's just there. I want to make it clear something you just said. We don't confuse musical simplicity with an easy to sing per se. You have to have, I mean, yes, it's not a big range, it might be more difficult, but the tone, which is at the core of just a great storyteller, is still necessary. You don't need a great range. This sitting in a 1-octave pocket, maybe, has he even gone an octave in this song? I don't know that he has.
Maybe it's, maybe like a sixth, a major.
Yeah, but that's all you need. That's what keeps it that lullaby feel that keeps you calm. It doesn't jar you in any way melodically. But having that tone, that sweeping vibrato, and just this gentle approach, is that delicate sound is what makes it work. That still makes it beautiful. So even though it's easy musically, it still has a level of skill and storytelling that I just want to make sure we're not dismissing that aspect of the song.
And I only say that because, when you have a reaction show, obviously it's nice to have, it's like part of the show is like the wow factor. And I mean, which obviously we love and we respect. And I mean, there's a great admiration for that in so many ways.
It's a great way to put it. I think a simple song can be harder to sing because every note is exposed. That's a cool way of phrasing that. Because you have to make something simple feel special and engaging continuously.
Yeah. And as a writer too, when there's singers that I've worked with that don't have as big of a range naturally, so it's like you have to cater the song to their voice, and it can be a great challenge to still have something that has that's hooky and catchy, but you're not relying on sort of the typical things for a lift, like jumping up an octave for the chorus, which obviously that just works because that's a natural lift because you're literally lifting. But if you can make something still catchy in a limited real estate, that's sometimes even more effective. Not
agreed. Well, it serves the song in this case for sure.
Yeah, and again, music, there's not just one way to listen. There's not one style, obviously, and you can like it for so many reasons. You can like different styles for different reasons. And one is not right and one's not wrong. It's just this has a particular flavor like this, and we both just happen to just really love this.
It's great. Real quick before I hit play, I saw Coffee's come in at the beginning of this.
Oh, did you? Are you setting me up?
I am not. No more guilt trips.
Actually, I think you did.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, the last one was Francesca's. So she bought 3.
But did you read hers?
I'll read it again.
Did you?
Thanks to YouTube, can't figure out who anyone is in the chat today.
Oh, yeah, you did. I guess I wasn't listening to you at that time. Thank you, Francesca. It's so unlike me.
You are not getting a guilt face, my friend. Not this time.
I wasn't. I'm going to hit play. I did remember you reading hers. Okay, that one's real.
Bituin sa langit o tanglaw.
Oh, subtle changes in volume too.
Sa gabing tahimik, larawan mo neneng, nagbigay pasakit.
I think in nonsense.
At magbangon sa pagkagupiling, sa pagkakatulog, na lubhang mahimbing. Buksan ang bintana at ako'y dungawin.
Is he playing tune? Does anybody know?
Oh yeah, I didn't even think of that.
They're connected so well. There's just great flow. Ah,
Yeah.
wonderful
that
voice.
Guitar approach. So that's I guess you'd call that flamenco, wouldn't you? So the very rapid strumming.
I would generically, yeah.
I'm not good at it. But... So it's basically taking a chord and just going rapidly up and down with your strum. Yeah, really cool effect. Another thing go ahead.
Go ahead. No, I was just going to ask because I saw this a couple times. Have you ever seen Father of Kudiman? That style of music is that his title? Is that what he's associated with? Just looking for clarity there.
Kundiman.
Sorry.
So is that that's the style of music? It's called Kundiman. Spanish guitar. Yeah,
it's
flamenco
obviously
style.
Spanish influenced. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, to me, it had that like traditional Italian, Spanish, but I guess I don't know that I would necessarily give them credit for that because it's
Right.
But that's just usually where I associated with.
So yes, that is the style of music. So it's
Okay.
with that language and mixed in with the Spanish influence, and then
Flamenco. Did I say flamenco? Flamenco. Flamenco.
flamenco.
Flamenco.
And so it's a style of like a serenaded style. Okay, thank you. That's very cool. Okay.
Yeah. Also, I just want to talk about that the recording techniques and some of the quote unquote limitations of the days of yore. So they didn't back in those old recordings. They didn't have things were compressed. Okay, compressed meaning where all the
spikes and valleys, like the really
the
loud
spikes and
parts.
valleys of the volumes, the
Yeah.
louds and the softs weren't all kind of squashed to make everything sort of more the same volume. So you get those loud moments kind of peaking out at moments, and then the soft moments are like you can kind of like barely hear them. But I think so again, it's a little more crude, but to me, at least to my ears, and maybe
It's
what
more-
I don't know what I'm grew up with in a sense because stuff was less compressed overall. The stuff that I listened to growing up.
Sure.
And as time goes on, it gets more and more compressed, and everything sort of gets louder and more to the surface. Which there is an excitement that happens there, and it does sound slick and it does sound impressive. But to me, the old school music fan in me, like I miss that breath, those
Yes.
peaks and valleys, because there's an aliveness to it, and there's more of a space and there's more of an air to things.
It makes it feel more like you're in the room with them. It's just more of like that natural sound you would get if you're there with the musician or with them singing, of course.
Yeah.
And
No,
then it got
Dave Grohl
competitive
actually-
on the radio. It became a necessary competition, to get it
Yeah.
louder in your face kind of thing over time.
Well, it's always the debate with technology. It's like, yeah, you can look at a phone and be like, wow, this is an amazing tool. I can't imagine life without it. But then you're like, you know what? I kind of miss the days where there's
Tethered
one
to the
phone
wall.
in the house,
Yeah.
And it's like you had to take turns, and sometimes you'd hear breathing on the other end because your brother, your sister were listening. It's like those were sort of the days too. You miss those. But
Yes.
no, there's
Oh,
just
my
I
goodness.
love what Dave Grohl said. He's as far as listening to some of the modern pop, which I'm not knocking modern pop. I think it's got its
Right.
thing, and I like it. But he said something that resonated with me. When you listen to stuff that's like, definitely the stuff that's like perfected. So when you do it, like program a drum sound and everything's quantized. In other words, it's lined up perfectly within the beat.
Mm-hmm.
He says when he hears this stuff, and everything else is perfect too. The guitars are perfectly lined up, the bass, everything is just like locked in.
Lifeless.
He gets tired when he's listening to it. There's actually like a fatigue that sets in, which I can see that,
Yes.
and I kind of get the same thing. It's just like, I like it, but there's just like for some reason I just don't, it's just making me a little bit tired when I listen to this old stuff, because there's always little nuances poking out that are new and alive and evolving, and there's nothing ever copy paste.
Right.
It does just, I don't know, it amps me up a little bit, even though I was sitting here like this, like in a meditative state, but it's a
Yes.
live meditative state.
There's a liveness to it. Thank you for that additional information too, Judith. Okay, so moving forward, I know we have coffees, but I want to hit play here, and we will get back to the coffees. This is SB19 and Gloc-9 on the Wish Bus, as you can see. Kalakal. Kalakal? Kalakal.
And
Kalakal.
speaking of, with SB19 stuff, the production they do and the way that they perform things, there is an aliveness to it. Like,
Well, they
production
use
choices.
They also use how do I say this? More organic sounds in a lot of their recordings, where it's not, it doesn't sound like it's all just in the box. I mean, they capture space in different instrumentation, some of the more rudimentary sounds mixed in, I think adds to that aliveness as well.
Yeah. So when I hear them, I usually am alive, unless they're doing one of those really, really over the top hype songs, because that's more of just my old age. I'm just like, I need to take a nap. This is too exciting.
Right.
Too exciting. Give me my insure and give me my bed.
Kalakal. All right, thank you.
Yeah. Look at that crowd.
SB19X Gloc.
Oh, they're
Here
second.
we go.
175.
Let's go.
Oh, what a great idea to bring those guys together.
I'm glad you thought of that.
Tao panindigo sir, there's a new touch.
Ken.
Masino diga where, but there's a new touch. Dagang panuwengan na nindadera pero bigay na sir. Grabe sila masuko pag makita nila
So
ikaw
cool.
nagpaka-real.
I know.
Yeah.
Nakarinig ka na ba ng kwan? Yung nag-rap ang isang di makabasag pinggan. Boss niya'y anghel pakinggan. Mga salita'y nakikipagsunod.
Interesting.
Kakaiba, di makakaila. Kakainin mo lahat ng mga salita. Masarap, di ba? Di ka magsasaw. Lunukin mo na lang, tama na ang kuda.
Binura sinara pero di mo pa rin kaya. Isubo mo na wala dinala kami. Nagsimula
Roller
lahat
Bill going on.
kumaya. Laging pinipilahan kahit nga hindi magbet. Paano pa kaya kapag naputol tong kate?
Nice.
Sa unang tingin palang kala mo na nawala akong ibubuga. Teka lang sandali, tumigil ka at titigan ako sa aking mga mata. Nang mo ba nabukod sa aking mukha? Daming bagay pa ang pwede kong itintawa.
I like this transition of Ken to, well, then Justin went to the rap, but then having Josh sing and then hand to Stell. It has like this tonal evolution. I don't mean one being one better than the other. Like one is like more, it gets cleaner as it goes. So it's just a description of sound, not a better than, but just like it's almost like a different filter being put on the voice as they go from one singer to another. Like I think it's cool selection. As they move through this.
Why don't you just listen? Bakit ba ayaw nyo pang aminin? Alam ko namang isa ka rin sa palihim na gusto ring makatikim sa iyahain. You can't stop this, we're gonna get it. Who can not?
Halftime chorus, cool.
Alam mo yan, pag kami laging Bawat tunog na pinipinta,
Here you go.
ding hindi mo to maiinda. Parang patalim na tinara, kaming pinadana, kadamang-dama mo na. Dala namin pagkamayang parating, tulad ng isang pinagbigyang hiling. Makikita na lamang ang iyong sarili na sumasang-ayong. Kahit ilang ulit pang dumaang panahon, naming alulong, di makukulong sa kahon. Dumadagundong na parang gulong na pison sa isang tugon. Tumatalon sa
So
balon,
clean.
kami lamang at wala ng iba pa. Itaya mo na lahat na kayang ikasa. Na nakaharangan din namin kahit daanan, kasi mapapalaba kaya na dapat na alam mo na.
Dude, he's awesome, man. He's so
Everett
clean.
and Francesca, can you show us how to say that for next week's Throgalog? Just just that 30-second clip. It shouldn't be too hard.
Yes.
It's like 3 pages of content. It's so fast. Clean is the word I was thinking as well. It has like that.
Linisa, if you will.
Yes, and to escalate that, it would be ang boses. No, would we put the voice first? Ang boses ng
Ninis?
ang boses ng linis. Very very clean. The execution with just crisp. All the fricatives, the plosives, all the little
The
details.
what? Watch your language. The what?
No. Fricative is like the sound you get from like the tongue against the teeth, and the plosives being the
I swear you just make these up.
No,
I've never
it's-
heard you say that once. That's
It is the articulatory description of sound above the larynx. So, but it's super clean and precise throughout that whole thing.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
the fricatives.
Fricatives. You watch your mouth.
Na nakaharangan din namin kahit daanan, kasi mapapalaba kaya na dapat na alam mo na.
God, he's so cool.
Yeah.
Ayaw nyo pang aminin, alam ko namang isa ka rin sa palihim na gusto rin makatigil.
Oh, it's close. Ang boses ay malinis.
Can't stop this, we're gonna get it. Cause we're born to take it lang mo yan. Pag kami laging iba, lapag ang ipon pag kami nagtitinda. You can't stop this, we're gonna get it. Lapag ang ipon pag kami nagtitinda. Oh yeah, you can't stop this, we're gonna get it. Lapag ang ipon pag kami nagtitinda.
Nice. So there's a song, another one that didn't have like a huge range. It was more than an octave, obviously, but even layered, it wasn't a lot, but it had like that energy there, and with the rap part being again more melodic rap, meaning that it was, a bit droning, but again like that chromatic lift that Gloc-9 put in there.
Yes.
I was practicing my fricatives. So
Tips.
that feeling of build, it's like that hype sensation, but it was so well balanced among the voices. And this is something we talk about often with SB19, their selection of who does what. Who does what. Slow down, Richard.
This is a good segment.
I was too hyped up is the problem.
You're too hyped up. Get this man some warm milk.
My
Let's calm you
goodness.
down.
I'm just gonna hand it back to you. Any other
no,
thoughts?
They're really. I mean, Glock is he's really good. So this one, he wasn't doing the rap singing. He was more just conventional rap. But man, such energy, such conviction. He's just got a swagger, which is palpable. So
Yes.
not surprising he's doing well. And the SB guys, I mean, every time I see them now, they just seem to be just coming into their own. There's just this blossoming.
Sure.
Not just musically, just in their whole vibe, the way they're presenting themselves. I think, like we've talked about before, with Ken really coming to the forefront as he
They're
should be,
utilizing him, yeah.
and then Justin and Josh too. Really coming into their own. So it's really it's just always cool to see. It's like that that sort of sophomore album type thing where it's like, okay,
Yes.
I mean, I don't know how long they were actually in, because I should know because we did see the
evolution,
making
yeah.
of, but
It's a blur.
but I just feel like, so you have your initial success, and it's like you get that confidence going, and then it's like the next couple,
yeah.
you're just really like coming into your prime, and it just feels like that with
And
them.
then to feature Gloc-9 was such a great fit. I mean, he could have been part of the band. It's just like blended really well with his section. Just sounded great. Okay, moving on. Let's get to the
But
coffees,
before we
and then
do-
it's Darren and Maury time. Get ready for my Maury fiend.
Yes, the only drug that we condone on this channel.
This is true. And coffee.
Okay, Maria bought us
More
10
crumbs?
coffees.
I didn't eat anything. How is there more now than there was at the beginning of the show?
Well, I just have little like spots on mine, like from
What's
washing it.
happening? Anyway, go on. I'm gonna clean myself.
Just don't. I thought you were gonna eat the little crumbs, which
No.
maybe off camera you would have. I would have. Anyway, Maria Sales bought us 10 coffees, and she says, "Happy Friday, Richard and Johnny." Thank you, Maria.
Thank you, Maria, very much.
Very lovely of you to buy us those coffees. And then Valsoriano at Valsoriano 3363 bought us 3 coffees. And they said, "Hello, Fridays are the best with Richard and Johnny." Fridays are the best.
Thank you very
with
much.
You all.
Yes, thank you so much for the coffees and the support as always. Okay, it is time. Just a reminder. This weekend, it's happening.
It's all happening.
Song of the Fireflies. If you are in the Philippines, go see this. It's in many cinema locations across the Philippines. Please go check out Song of the Fireflies. We did a review of that. If you missed it, you can go back and check out some previous TGIFF podcasts. Maybe 2 months ago now. We had like a really early look. A lot of behind the scene footage and insights. But if you haven't seen this or don't have plans, please go support this. It's an incredible film.
Great film, great director, great guy,
all the way around.
great.
Yes.
Like the actors, producers in it. Just
Please go watch this.
Sarge,
all right.
he's the man.
He's so cool. And Celeste, other than when she scolded me. She was a great guest.
I like that part.
Isa. I'm saying everything
You're
wrong.
like, is that right? She's like, no.
No. Talk about look of disappointment.
No.
All right, I got a little. Again, as I mentioned earlier, we've got highlights from the Showstoppers. Wow, they really hyped me up. I've got.
You're out of breath.
They're all so beautiful. I'm out of breath. On the left, we have Art, of course, Darren, Maury, and then Latte Lover representing us in Houston at the Spotlight event, the Showstoppers, during the Showstopper tour in Houston, and they gave them a goodie bag, so you can get to see this. And just a couple photos here before we see them on
awesome.
stage. It was so cool that they were there to represent us. Here they are showing Maury and Darren our intro song. So they actually got to see our whole Filipino Friday song. And so we're just grateful that we know for a fact they know we exist. so that's pretty cool and exciting. And of course, that's how we got our intro that we saw today. And they set up this great booth for us, and they handed out some cards and just meet and greet.
Is Art purposely covering up my face? Is this what are you trying to tell me, Art?
It's only Johnny's face is covered.
Just kidding.
And we had a couple people stop by, and several people stopped by, but a couple even left us a message. So let's check that out here.
Hi Richard and Johnny, my name is Alma and I'm a big fan of yours. Thank you so much for supporting Filipino artists and thank you for making us so proud.
Hey Johnny, Richard.
Thank you, Alma.
Hello, this is Benny from New York.
Benny!
And this is
Benny!
the wifey.
Betty and the wifey.
I love it.
So good. You know, he looks exactly like I imagined. That rarely happens. Usually you have a name, whatever, you meet them, and so like that. Like, I feel like I would have recognized him in a crowd without ever seeing him before. I don't know why.
We should put that to the test next time you get one of those feelings.
Let's
try
not.
that.
But I feel good about that one.
Yeah,
thank you.
Awesome.
Thank you again,
lovely...
Alma and Benny and the wifey. So glad that you were there to support. Here's the stage. We're about to watch highlights. Several songs from the performance. The performance is like 2 hours. We cut it down to 15 minutes. Sorry about that, but that's what we're doing for this scenario. Of course, we're going to circle back and hear more Maury always on this channel. And as I mentioned earlier, I heard about 25, maybe 30% of this. Definitely less than half, because I had to edit. I kept most of the endings of a lot of the songs, and I had to find like where to start in order to condense it for this show. So I'm really excited to see what's happening. And this is our intro being played in the background on the stage, which is super cool to have that exposure. So again, thank you, Art and Latte, for your support and being there and making that happen.
That's awesome. Yes, thank you guys.
All right, here we go. It's part of their intro.
Don't believe me, just why? 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 Hey, 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 hey!
So smooth.
Yeah, Derek. Dang.
Hold on.
Wow. Wow.
His range and to maintain that tone that's there. I mean, for anybody to compliment Maury is a challenge in and of itself. I love that they're paired together and they got this great like brother sister thing,
Yeah,
happening.
great rapport. Yeah.
Yeah. But just that range, the execution that's there is just beautiful, and this song is great too. We've heard this one before. Let me play that again.
Yeah. What do you hit there? C sharp.
He's quite the dancer. What song is this?
He is killing it.
I was out of breath listening to SB19. How he does that dance and then sings that well controlled the next minute is
well. He's
beyond
much
me.
younger. He's much younger.
He's got youth on his side.
but wow, yeah. I mean, obviously we've done so many Maury videos, and it's just like, what else can you say? There's only so many adjectives to describe her. He is wow. Okay, I mean,
yeah.
He's
his
bringing it.
range and riffs and all the dance presentation
Power.
too, because that's a whole nother element, is being able to dance well and solo, right? So it's just him on stage. So to keep that interesting and captivating and not look out of place is to me a skill I never developed. So I'm always appreciative of those
Nor
who
could
can
you
do
have
it.
pulled off the silver pants, I think, as
Well,
well.
hold on. That is, I might not have had the dance moves, but the silver pants with this shiny head, I feel like that could work.
Oh, okay, maybe next show.
There's just such a balance taking place. I think it could work. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Awesome.
Thank you for the song title, by the way. Oh, power there too. Nice. And the ease into the head voice inflections too. He's got a massive range to work with. It's really impressive.
No, he is peak Darren right now. He sounds great.
Yes. And we know this was live because this is from Latte's phone in the front row. This is all legit all the way through.
Right.
This is great. Real quick, coffees, while we're paused, I saw him come after Maria. Maria, again, thank you for your 10. Oh, and another one.
Oh, okay, hold on. Really?
I'm not setting you up. This is legit.
Well, I saw one. I didn't see this other one that you're talking about. This Ghost Coffee. Latte Lover bought us 10 coffees. The Latte Lover from this video and this show. And she bought 10 coffees. She said it was an honor to represent Throga in Houston. Thanks for entrusting us with that commission. Couldn't think of two better people to do that.
Yes.
They're the OGs. Two of the OGs, Art and Latte.
Yes. And what about Val Soriano? Did you think? Her?
Yeah.
You did?
I did already, yeah.
Wow. Well, thank you.
Whatever.
I'm sorry. Thank you for your coffees.
There's coffee trust issues now. I love this song.
Already got the
I love this
goosebumps.
song. This is a guilty pleasure song for me too, by the way.
Is it? It's a solid song.
Do you know?
Yeah.
Do you know that?
King
So
Kanala.
that was associated with the movie The Mannequin, right?
Was it? Wow, I haven't seen that in forever.
Neither have I. And I was going to say the first time that I saw that, I don't know when that was released. That one must have been mid 80s, 86 or 87.
Probably.
I saw that at your house. So I must have been 5 or 6 when I saw that.
Very inappropriate. 5 or 6. Was that Daryl Hannah? I know she was Splash.
No, it was Kim Cattrall. Kim Cattrall.
Kim Cattrall. Okay.
Oh yeah. Oh, Kim Cattrall. Oh.
You're welcome.
And who was the guy? It was.
Hopefully your mom's not watching today.
Yeah. She's been watching more lately.
Oh yeah,
so
the comedian. He was in Beverly Hills, right? That guy. Beverly Hills Cop.
No. Are you thinking of Judge Reinhold? No, I'm thinking of who was it? Andy something?
Yeah, Andy but
what's his name? Why can't I think of his name?
That's not the same guy from Beverly Hills Cop?
No, that was Eddie Murphy. They're very different.
No, not Eddie, his partner.
Judge Reinhold.
I did not confuse Eddie.
Andrew McCarthy, that's it, yes.
Okay, all right. Am I right too? Was he in Beverly Hills Cop? Am I delusional here?
Andrew McCarthy? No, he wasn't in it. Yeah.
No, not at all.
He was in Pretty in Pink, yeah. Andrew McCarthy was. And the, no, not in The Breakfast Club, actually. He was in,
No, he was not in Breakfast Club. That one I know.
St.
That
Elmo's
movie I know
Fire,
really well.
Yeah. He was part of the Brat Pack. Yes.
Oh, I'm still thinking he was in that one. We'll have to
I
go
also
back
saw
and watch.
Coming to America with Eddie Murphy at your house.
At my house, yes.
That was
Terrible
there was
influence.
yeah.
Terrible
Still-
influence.
Still affected to this
He
day,
was in
obviously.
the last film. He was in that. He was the one that had all the guns and ammo and stuff.
Oh, the last film?
Yes. Get with it,
Oh.
man.
Well, who watched Beverly Hills 3? Beverly Hills Cop 3.
All right. Moving back to Maury, please. What a delivery. The range, the growl that she had in those moments. And when her belted tone in I'm
No.
the D, right? Yeah. So I was gonna say from that B4 to like, I don't know, G5, just like her tone when she adds in the vibrato, like that range of notes is just, that is, it's everything. All right, I'm gonna hit play.
I love this song.
You know this song. It's the most plays on our channel by like 300,000 plays. She's just walking around. Here we go. My favorite thing. It makes me cry every time. Oh my god. You know what? If I was there, you'd have to I'd just be melted on the floor. You guys would have to pick me up, put me in a wheelchair. It's just like, oh my god.
Pretty much. Some things happen for a reason. And us not being there was, I guess, one of those reasons. Question for you. If you could have one superpower.
Thank you, Sheeny.
If you could have one superpower. Okay, I'll give you three
Continue.
choices. If you
There's
could
an inside
fly,
joke. We were not unraveling there, but continue.
if you had the option to be able to fly, to be able to be invisible, super strength, or to sing like Maury, what would you choose?
That's not even a. You know what?
Or the ability to control your tear response.
My tear duct. If I can control my tear duct muscles, that would be a super.
So those 5 choices.
The thing is that as incredible as it would be in this complete insane universe of being able to sing and express like Maury, as amazing as that would be, I don't think it's as good as absorbing that. Like what we get from a voice from that, I think, is greater than being able to deliver it. arguably, because I
So
mean,
fly?
as awesome as that would be, yeah, because that makes me feel like I could fly when I hear her do something like that. It's like that's a bigger high than I think being able to sing that well. I don't know.
Okay, well, if you're already getting the ability to fly, so I mean, so you already got that from listening to Maury. So I guess super strength.
I wanted to be able to teleport, so I can just go from show to show to show to show. That's the superpower I want. Anyway, she's awesome. All right, I'm gonna keep playing.
If you're ever in trouble, I'll be there on the double. With the same,
By the way, that was in the middle of the show. She's doing that song on that note, on that lift, just somewhere in the middle.
I feel like the great ones, and I'm sure they have to like warm up naturally as they go, but it just seems like they just don't abide by the same rules in a way. I mean, I know she works hard. I know she probably does all the right things, blah, 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 but she can also break rules that the rest of us normal people can't.
Like singing this song on your knees. This is a great song too, by the way.
Oh yeah. Marvin Gaye, who's the lady that sang on that?
For sure. Ooh. Going Aretha right here. Hold on. Yeah, who is that singer? I'm drawing a blank too.
You know, on the classic version of that song.
Yeah. You guys will fill us in, I'm sure. Yeah. So good. All right, here we go. So casual. I think it was Diana Ross. I was thinking that too.
On Ain't No Man High?
I think so.
I'll check.
All right, hold on. Yeah, check that. Let me back up going into this because we're talking over Maury, which is a sin on this channel. Unforgivable sin.
So there is a Diana Ross version, but the version I'm thinking of with Marvin Gaye was with Tammy Terrell.
Okay. I don't know that voice as well. This song, so last week, for whatever reason, I was compelled to watch The Blues Brothers. Have you seen that movie?
Not in a long time.
It's been a long time. And Aretha has her song singing that one. Wow. What was the song she was singing? It wasn't Respect.
It's one of her classics, though.
Yes. And Maury's deliveries reminded me of Aretha. Obviously, she's singing an Aretha song right now, but that sense of just the power. It's like this kinetic energy that's just there. It's just can be unleashed. It's so casually, like akin kind of long that she was just singing, walking through the crowd, and then this, just with this smile and a sense of ease. It's just
she's a freak. She's a freak.
It's just
stunning. In other words,
stunning. It's so few have that capacity.
Yeah, no,
few. I mean, I've heard a lot of people sing
ability.
Aretha songs, and there's definitely been standout versions that we've heard maybe on this channel, but just in life, like I've heard them, but they are so few and far between. They always feel like they're just lacking something, just a little, like they're like making it, forcing something as opposed to allowing something. And this is how it's done.
It's like anybody that tries to sing Stevie Wonder or something, it's just that level of difficulty,
slickness.
It's just, man, there's very few.
Very few. Thank you, Art. That's the song. Right?
Yep.
And Lady Gaga.
He sounds awesome, man.
Yes.
And them together sounds this Broadway sequence is just crazy. I love that song. That song is just
my apologies for shushing you. That was very rude. I'm sorry.
Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth. Shush.
It is, I've said this many times, I will continue to say it. That instrument, that voice, that brain, that larynx in musical theater is the most magical, wonderful thing on the planet for me. It is just the ultimate of all my favorite things put together. Is just, I just love it. And it's like channeling the, the Leia Salonga, obviously, we've heard Leia obviously sing this song among many others. I don't know, did we react to this one? I've heard her sing this one. I don't know if we reacted to Leia singing that song. There is just a grace, a power, a beauty, a sensitivity that Leia has, and Maury's able to do as well. And then, of course, Maury has other elements to her voice that goes beyond, I think, the traditional musical theater qualities that she brings to the table. That is just so special.
Yeah. No, somebody said when we go and see Maury, you'll be melting in the concert. I will look annoyed. Just want to amend that. I won't look. It's not annoyance that I feel. It's just more of like venomous jealousy, I guess, is the what. Is what
jealousy
and envy, possibly. So I guess I changed my answer. If I had a superpower, I would want to sound like her. She just. I mean, is there anything? When somebody just can soar like that, and just they hit a note and the vibrato just comes in perfectly, and it's just absolutely pitch perfect, and everything is there. All the emotion, the dynamics, everything you could possibly want, just in one note. I mean, just in one note, and it's just like life is just complete, you know.
It really is. All right, let's keep going.
Jeez.
Now we're transitioning into Phantom with Darren here. Phantom is jealousy.
Once again with me, my strange to wait, my power over you.
Angeling.
He sounds free. He sounds great.
He really does.
Jealous of him too.
To glance behind the phantom of the opera is there.
Oh, the tone shift there.
Inside your mind.
Is she coming out for Christine's part?
No, he is. Wow. Wow. All right, Darren. Okay. All
Where
right.
are we?
I believe that's an E flat 6. Yep, one by one. Yep.
We're right on screen, barely.
Wow.
So, for relativity, this octave down here is a high note for most male singers. Head voice, very high for chest voice.
Which he sang in the last song.
Right, typical range for head voice for most male singers. That is nuts. I'd like to hear you. I mean, are you willing to try that, Johnny? I feel like we should try this.
No, I can't.
No. It sounded like a doggy squeak toy.
It's like I didn't even intend to do that. Why did I? It's like Homer Simpson thinking something is like, don't say it, and he says it.
You just can't help yourself. I'm not nearly warmed up for that. No, I'm like 4 notes under that. Wow.
Well, you did better than I did, so.
I like your squeak toy. That was wonderful. All right, let's keep going.
Time to say goodbye.
There's Ernie, your rubber ducky. That's what that was.
That's right.
Darren with the operatic tone here. Listen to their tones. It sounds like you're at a different concert. Both of them are just channeling the bel canto sound with more of the traditional operatic overtones mixed into this.
Yeah,
so well done.
Yeah, this might be redundant, but they sound great together. They sound. I just like their energy together too. I think they're just, they got that youthful exuberance. You know, they got a bunch of energy. The great voices. That's understatement.
There's something we've said this a lot about the Filipino singers, where you don't really get that competitive sense amidst their personalities as a whole. Obviously, there's exceptions, I'm sure, but there's just something just very supportive and non-competing in the nature of these two together. That I really like the duo. I think it's just a great collab.
Yeah, people really seem to like my note, Richard. That I just sang. They seem to. I really struck a chord with our chat. So you're welcome. You're very welcome.
Thank you. It's you. You're always adding gems to this channel. Just keep raising the bar.
Oh God, I'm sure this is going to be your little thumbnail at the beginning. You know how you start every show with a little preview.
We do need to update that, so maybe we could have one of that.
Something has changed within me.
Alright.
Something is not the same. I'm through with playing by the rules of someone else's game. Too late for second guessing. Too late to go back.
This is not a male part.
It's time to trust my instincts. Close my eyes.
Wow, he is just impressing the hell out of me. That he's
It's time to try defying gravity. I think I'll try defying gravity. You can pull me down. I'm through accepting limits.
I can't believe they turned this into a duet.
Some things I cannot change, but some I try, I'll never know. Too long I've been afraid of losing love. I guess I'm lost. Well, if that's love, it comes that much too high and close. I'm so hard to find gravity. Kiss me goodbye and defying gravity. You can pull me down. So if you're terrified me in the eyes of western skies, or someone told me lately, everyone deserves a chance to fly. And if I'm flying so low, at least I'm flying free. To those who ground me, take a message back from me. Tell them how I'm defying gravity. I'll defying gravity. And soon I'll match the mirror now. And nobody in all of us, no wizard that there is someone has ever caught a break.
wow.
And soon I'll match the mirror now. And nobody in all of us, no wizard that there is someone has ever caught a break.
Listen to Darren right there.
Again, that is picked up on an iPhone, which thank you very much, Latte, for filming that.
Yes.
iPhones are not equipped to make, like, they don't have the technology for a voice to sound that good. Like, these guys are like unlocking some hidden capacity in the phone. I mean, that sounds ridiculously good for an iPhone. That's wow.
It's like the relativity of frequencies within a single voice. That still that relationship of frequencies is still somehow captured and emanated in this way.
I mean, how many times do you go to a concert, you record something, you show your friends, you're like, oh
no, it was better. It was better. Yeah, you have to
way better, you know.
You have to make excuses.
It was even better being live, but that's like, you don't have to come up with an excuse when you're showing your friends that. or all of our friends here. No excuses. This sounds great. Whoa.
How is that not the end of the show? She keeps
Oh, it's
singing?
not? There's more?
Yes.
How much more is there?
I mean, there's only another minute clip. I mean, I think it goes into, they had like an encore or something like that, but it's like,
I was like, I just don't know if I could take it emotionally.
No, I understand. Believe me. I'm ready for a nap. Nice.
Everybody, let's get into it. Get stupid, get started, get started. Let's get it started. Let's get it started.
With dancing.
Let's get it started. Let's get it started in here.
This is like their closing encore here. Is this Eraserheads? No, that's Salama. Okay.
Well, that would have been a great one to be at. One day we'll do it.
That was Le Monag by Rico Blanco. No, you guys are saying it's Liwangsa Dilin River Maya. Have we heard that before? It sounds familiar. I feel like it was mixed into something else that we heard. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Real quick, I know we're ending the show, but we have coffees that I'd like to address. Jem bought 10 coffees. Let me try this again. Hopefully it goes through. I think I need some coffee myself. Thank you.
Thank you, Jem. Thank you so much for the coffees and support. And also a super chat. Almost missed you. Darth Invader is in the house. Guys, we need to mop Richard off the floor. Yeah. Thank you so much for that. I'm exhausted. That was amazing. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Thank you to our Throne League members, Silver, Gold, and Diamond right here. We appreciate your support.
It's okay. It's going to be okay. We have a whole weekend to recover.
I did think there was such a thing as too much morphine, but every once in a while, the dose is just a little too high for me to take.
I know.
We love you all.
It happens.
Make sure, I forgot to mention next week in the comments, please let us know what you want to listen to from Regine Velasquez, Haji Alejandro finally coming back to him, and Jinky, don't know how to say her last name, Vidal. I think we saw her in Freestyle once upon a time. So let us know what songs you're interested in from Regine, Haji, and Jinky, and we look forward to seeing you then. We hope you have an amazing weekend. Bye, everyone.
Thank you so much.
We love you.